But I'm talking about for the fast food industry by itself. I mean, if you already have cooks, if you already have, that entire staff, I mean, now you're just like, oh, I don't need these 3 people at the front of the restaurant, managing it. I mean, that's 3 lost jobs. And if, you go to all the different, fast food chains in California alone, that's like hundreds of thousands of jobs that just get lost overnight. And again, it's becoming like a really big thing. Like a few years ago, like they just introduced the screens. And like when I was in Chicago, like nobody even like went to the counter to even order from the people anymore. It was just everybody's in the back working, and then you just go to the screen and you type out your order, and that's it.
This is getting into a broader discussion about like automation. And fears of automation.
Yeah,
right?
it's gonna be wild in like 15 years, 100%.
Something like like the job most common and most crucial to our economy right now is like trucking, right? But trucking doesn't make a living wage as it is. There's too much competition for drivers, and not enough competition among the companies. And those drivers, right? Yeah, you said they're going to go away in a few years, right? And that also means all of the businesses that live off of truckers, like Love's, Pit Stops, and those random one-diner towns along the interstate. Yeah, all of those are going to be like hugely affected by that. But we're talking about forces here that are beyond any one person's comprehension or control.
Yeah.
Like that push to automation is going to be that's a fundamental driver of evolutionary change, period, right? And those truckers, on the one hand, we could try a UBI. That would be a solution to this. We could say the value gained by one robot automating a job, all of that value should be directed towards the person who that robot replaced, right? And that person should essentially own the means of production there. The other way is to just sort of use the freed up labor to invest in other things. It might be really great if we can get food delivered to us or order food or make food with really low energy costs in terms of human labor so that we can use that energy elsewhere.
But see, the biggest thing though that I think we've talked about this, I think that, with automation, a lot of jobs are going to go to space because that's kind of the final
right. Yeah, that, take your pick on where we could put that extra labor.
Well,
right,
you have to think about this is affecting everything, like in every little industry, and a lot of people don't really see it. They just see, trucks and but like, bro, Uber Eats, they have those little cars running around in LA now where they go up to the restaurant and they open up and then the employees just put the food in there and then it takes off. That's going to replace Uber Eats.
All the Uber drivers. All of them.
And then also Uber. Yeah. And I think it's Arizona or one of the states where they have fully autonomous cars now for rideshare. That replaces Uber drivers. That replaces taxis. So I'm saying like there's so many industries that are going to be affected, not just McDonald's by automation. So it's like tens of millions of jobs are like in the next 20 years will probably be lost because already if you go around like Hollywood, West Hollywood, like anywhere in LA, you'll see those little robots delivering food to people. Right?
Oh yeah.
You see in states like Arizona and stuff like that, they're already like immediate, like it's already happening. I think in San Francisco too, that those rideshare, systems are already there. So I believe in the next 20 years, like we're going to see a massive loss of jobs and it needs to be replaced. Like we've talked about, we need more manufacturing jobs here, space jobs, all kinds of different things, or like the economy is just going to...
I would love for that to be manufacturing jobs. I would love for us to re-import like a bunch of manufacturing and like...
Well, what I think...